Welcome back, folks. Another episode of Firewood Doctor. Today I'm going to be restocking that oak that you see right there, and then I'm going to be putting it into the racks. I'm going to mix it with the ash and basswood. This oak, I was going to just take a few pieces to split it and go split it, check the moisture to be sure that it's ready to burn, but it just picked up, and by the weight of it I could tell it's ready to burn. So we'll see when I get to the bottom of this small pile here, or right there, actually right down there, and see how that is. I know the surface is going to be ready to go, but we'll see when in the middle of that pile. It's sitting on a pallet. You can't see that, it's buried underneath. So we got 4th of July weekend coming up. I got to be fully stocked before I hit the road for work tomorrow, and then we'll see where we're sitting Friday when I get back. So now let's get to loading up my very inefficient wheelbarrow, as my wheelbarrow is at home, so otherwise I'd use that for going that little bit. So let's get chucking some wood. Well, I can't really call this chucking because I'm just picking it up. And this piece is bigger than what I split on that axis, and it weighs a lot less. Carpenter ants on that one. That one that had ants in it to begin with. Dang it. Well, they just got their eviction notice, so. Those dang ants get into anything. Do this, I don't know if I'm going to do any hyperlapse, but I'll do that to keep it short. Otherwise I was going to do full video length and give you an idea of how long it actually takes to do this job, but I already did that in past videos, so really no need to do that. But I was thinking about equipment choices, and after trying that access, I'm like, if I would have tried that one first, I probably would not have bought the Wolf Ridge. But for being able to move it around and stuff in the wood yard, I'd have to go without the conveyor, because then it's less clumsy. That conveyor is awful dang handy though, because I could have my loads delivered, cut and split all the time in one spot, and just split and load right into the truck, and then go haul it off to where I'm going to stack it. But that's a little inefficient for me. And then I thought, well, without the conveyor, just shove it off the side. I'm like, well, the pieces would pile up on the end, so don't know how that would work out, because then when I go to move it, I got more options with the Wolf Ridge being a horizontal, because then I can load from either side. So at the axis you have the conveyor and stuff, so you can only load from primarily the front of it, so I don't know how that would work out. I'd have to try it out in, you know, more extensive than a few pieces, but yeah, I got the wood yard almost ready to go for the way I want it. I just got to do a lot of cleanup. I need to get some wood sold so I can rent the equipment and stuff, so I could pile up, go sort through that brush with a grapple. There's a tree or two hidden in there I'd have to cut, and I could get that stuff burnt up. Or if I get that cherry processed, buck and chuck it over here, then toss it around so it splits over to that side as I split it. Then I can light that pile up, but not until it snows because of the fire danger around here. So, and with pines, who knows, you know, it could take off a tree, take off going up a tree and stuff, or it could travel a little spot on the ground and the pine needles. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait until get the equipment to pile up out here in the middle, then light it up. So now let's get to work much faster. Hopefully my camera won't blow over, because it blew over twice already, so I'll see if I got good footage of that when I go to edit. Of course, you will have already seen it. Yeah, it sucks having to load up the truck and then unload it like right away and not get paid until someone buys it. But that's life when you have a roadside stand, self-serve. At least I don't have to go and deliver it and waste fuel, so that's a plus. Yeah, the 4-foot racks that I stocked were a mix of oak, ash, and basswood. Same for the $20 racks, the pallet racks. This is just ash and basswood. We'll see how good this sells. There's no way I could sell basswood straight, because it would go poof too good, and it doesn't seem to burn all that good by itself. But it does burn really good when it's mixed, at least with ash. Now with oak, it'll help get the oak going, especially if it's a little on the wet side for campfire wood. So, but once you get hot coals going with oak, you'll be able to burn it a lot better, especially if you mixed it with basswood. Today was a day where I would have been running the saws, or at least I would have been stacking all that wood so I could get that mess cleaned up that's under all that basswood. My goodness, that's a mess. Messiest, dirtiest wood that I know of. It's also about as light as weeping willow. So, one thing I've done before, when wood in these racks didn't sell, I just loaded them up in the truck, you know, or we borrowed them down the line. So, if you've got wood in some of your roadside stands and you have bigger racks like I do, and it isn't selling, either load it up for a delivery if you get an order, or move it down to the smaller racks, split it up into those. That's how you get rid of the wood, because, you know, the smaller ones will sell faster. Especially if you have a lot of people that just come up for the weekend and they don't have permanent sites. They're going to take the smaller racks. And so these camera angles are looking goofy. That's because the wind is so blowing. I don't want my tripod to blow over with my phone in it, which I use to record all my videos with. So sorry about the screwed up angles later in the video. But it is what it is to get the job done. And I didn't record stocking the $20 racks because of the wind. And I could, but the wind has since died down and it's getting better. The nice thing about this basswood is that it's so light. If I had it stacked up, I'd load up half a cord just to see, you know, especially if I'd have to put sides on it, but I know it could do the weight because it's so light. It's at least half the weight of oak, judging by feel. And next weekend is going to be a cleanup weekend for the wood chip debris and stuff around here. Amazing. I got some wood that hasn't sold yet. The box elder with maybe some cherry mixed in. Good burning wood, better than basswood. Not as good as ash, but it makes a nice flame, and that hasn't sold yet. So, Chris in the wood yard says you push the wood that you want to get rid of. Bring you up here. Yeah, you push the wood you want to get rid of. So, yeah, I'm fully restocked now, and I gotta go do other things. I'd like to keep piddling away out here, but you know, when you got stuff at home to do, you can't play in the wood yard all day. So until next time, folks, take care, go out there, do something, but have fun doing it.